Okay, so you've maybe heard of shopping your own closet, which is a great sustainable effort to use things that you already have and to not be shopping all of the time. And many people also talk about how they shop pre-loved and how they want to buy things that are secondhand as a way of also being more sustainable, maybe finding similar styles at a lower price, right? So these are concepts we've heard before, but it wasn't until I was recently watching Hello Catwalk City's recent video that she did on having a bag that she was trying specifically to fall back in love with, and that she was trying to re-love her bag, that it really just struck me like, brilliant. What a lovely concept this is. What is your re-loved bag? The bag that you have thought about selling, have not sold for whatever reason, and now instead of letting it sit on your shelf collecting dust, you are committing to re-love the bag and to try to incorporate it back into your wardrobe and give it some new life. So I love this concept, and so I want to introduce you to my re-loved bag of 2024. And then I want to turn this into a tag video because I'm very curious and I would love to see what other YouTubers have to say about what their re-loved bag is for 2024 and what the goal that they're setting is in terms of bringing back something that you had previously loved. Maybe you've fallen out of love with it. You don't reach for it very often, but now as part of being sustainable, maybe working towards a low buy or a no buy goal for the year, you're trying to re-fall in love with it again. So what is your re-loved bag? For me, this bag is my re-loved bag, my re-loved goal bag for 2024. This is the Chanel Boy in the old medium size. This is in black caviar leather with the ruthenium hardware. It's sort of the gunmetal style hardware. And this is a bag that I had originally bought pre-loved from Fashionphile. And at the time, boy bags were not necessarily in style, I want to say, but you could still find one for a reasonable price, but they weren't completely on the outs. And now I feel like boy bags are definitely not really in anymore. But I've been of multiple minds with this bag. I had originally wanted to sell it when I realized I wasn't likely to get the use out of it that I thought that I was going to get. And part of why I was falling out of love with it was because this bag developed some corner wear like right away. And I should have, I guess, done more research into boy bags. I was just taken by like the style of it. I really just loved the look of the bag. And so I didn't do research into how these bags wear. And apparently boy bags are notorious for having really terrible corner wear. So bummer to me that I didn't realize that that was the case. But yeah, apparently boy bags are known to have corner wear, and you can see how there's just some rubbing that happened like pretty much immediately on this bag. There's a scratch there on the side. I don't know. Yeah, like in certain light, it's like very apparent, and in other lights, it's not as apparent, but you know, there's definitely a scuff there. And then over here, now when I bought this, it was listed as being in excellent condition. It arrived in what I would actually say is more like very good condition, but it didn't have these scuffs. And so I went and I used this bag like literally once and came home and had these scuffs on the corners of the bag. And I remember being so upset. I took out my camera and I like filmed the corners and sent them to another friend of mine who's also a luxury lover. And I was like, what has happened? Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, have I just in a single use in like 2 hours of being out and about with this bag, have I lost $2,000 worth of value off of this handbag? Like, what have I done? And so I mean, unfortunately, she was just sort of like, yeah, I think you kind of have. So I looked into sending this to leather surgeons to have the corners repaired and just never really got around to doing that. And so, you know, I know that I could probably get this repaired and have it looking much, much better. But I decided, you know, if I was going to keep it, then I would wait and maybe wear it a little bit more before going and getting it sent off. I don't know. What do you all think? Like, are these corners bad enough that I should just get it repaired now and then try to be more precious with it as I use it in the future? I don't know. I mean, I remember like watching videos of like people like Caitlin Pawlowski saying that they just use their boy bag as like their clubbing bag or like their evening, like everyday kind of bag. And so I took it out thinking I could do the same thing, and it just got so banged up, and I was just kind of devastated, honestly. So, you know, and it also has like a tiny bit of scuffing in the leather, like right next to the clasp. And of course this is how you use the clasp. You have to rub against that leather just to open the bag. And so I was pretty bummed out. And these scratches were on the bag on the underside when I bought it. So yeah, that's why I was surprised that this bag was listed as in like excellent condition. Whoever inspected the bag probably didn't look that closely at it, at least not on the underside of the flaps. So when I had purchased this originally, that was already there. So I didn't add those because I'm not like a long nails kind of girly, but yeah, anyway. Right now I just have my organizer. This is a Samorga organizer that is down in here that I had made for this bag specifically. And otherwise, you know, it's just doing its thing. I'm one of those ridiculous people that keeps the authenticity cards and stuff like in the bag itself. I take these out when I use the bag, but otherwise should probably come up with a better system. Anyway, so because of all of this, and because of the fact that I just don't go out very often in occasions where I typically need to reach for a bag that feels sort of this formal, I haven't been wearing it that much. And so it's just been sitting and collecting dust. And I recently redid my my purse closet in such a way that I could organize and get ready bags that I'm intending to sell this year. I was, you know, kind of looking at, okay, which are the bags that I'm going to be letting go of? And this one was on that side of the shelf. And I was like, all right, this is it. I'm going to let go of this bag. And I had two problems. One was that the prices right now on the resale market are not good, especially for a bag with corner wear. Maybe if I got it fixed up first from leather surgeons, I would get more money for it. But as it is, I think I would get like $2,000 from Fashionphile. And I could do a little bit better if I sold it myself in like a Facebook Marketplace group. Or like, you know, the Reetsy groups. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been selling in those groups for a while because it's just kind of a hassle and I've been busy and all of that. So all of the reasons why I just hadn't gotten around to selling this, knowing that I was guaranteed losing like $2,000. And so I had held on to it long enough that, you know, it was still in that like let go section. And then I had a handbag happy hour with some of my lovely girlfriends who came over. We were just chatting about bags, and I showed them, you know, yeah, these are the pieces I'm thinking of parting with. And they all unanimously were like, no, do not let go of your boy bag. That is such a classic and timeless bag. You'll regret it. You know, you already own it. You won't make your money back on it. So why sell it at a loss? Just keep it. And so since then, they kind of talked me into it. And since then, I've had it in my, okay, I'm going to consciously try to love it more pile. Therefore, this is my reloved bag for 2024. I am challenging myself to find more occasions to reach for this bag and to use it and to really try to get my money's worth out of it a little bit more. I paid like $4,600 for this bag. So I really want to try to feel that it was a better investment than it has been. And so therefore, this is the challenge that I'm setting for myself, and I am curious what you all think about this goal, if a Chanel boy bag is a good reloved bag choice for 2024. And otherwise, what is your reloved bag for 2024? Is there a bag in your collection that you don't reach for, that you have been thinking about letting go, and rather than letting it go, and rather than shopping and just continually adding to your collection, could you let go of something on your wish list and instead choose to shop your own closet and challenge yourself to re-love a bag you already own? So that's my challenge. That's my tag. Would love to hear what you have to think. Would love to see what bag you choose for this year. And wherever you are in the world today, I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you haven't already, I would love for you to like and subscribe. Your support really does mean so much to me. I really appreciate my subscribers so much in helping me grow, and I love this community. So take care of yourself. Hope you have something to smile about today, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.